This is Unit 5, Lesson 1, 6.3, page 349. And we're working with conversions. Fractions, decimals, and decimals to percents. Okay, on page 349, problems 3 through 14, it says write a fraction as a decimal. So to start with, if we have something such as 1%, as a decimal, we could write this as, if we took the decimal point and moved it 2 places to the left, what we have now is 0.01. And if we took that and made it into a fraction, this would be 1 over, what would you think would be 100, right? Okay, so if we had something like 60%, then we could say that this would be the same thing as again, move the decimal point 2 places to the left, and then make it point what? 6. Yeah, 0.6 or 0.60, right.
Can you leave the 0 on?
Yeah, you can. Yeah. And so we could say as a fraction, that would be 6 over 10. Okay, whether it's 6 over 10 or 60 over 100, it's the same, right?
So where'd you get the 10? I thought the percent stands for 100.
Right, it does. So again, you could say that this is 0.60, right? And because we're moving that decimal, so in other words, that's the same thing as saying 60 over 100. But if both of these are divisible by 10, right?
Okay.
So you could cross those zeros off of each, and that's where you get the 6 over 10.
Okay.
And that can be reduced also, right? 2 can go to 6, and that's 3. 2 goes in 10, that's 5, and so we get simplifies down to 3 over 5. Okay, and that would be your answer.
So you always simplify, reduce it down.
Yes. Yeah, you always reduce it. All right.
What if it was, say, 3%?
Okay.
Maybe 0.03?
Yeah, that's right. If we had 3%, that would be 0.03 or 3 over 100, right? And since there are no factors that are common between 3 and 100, right, then that would be your simplest. You couldn't reduce that anymore. Alright, anything else? If you had something like 350%, again, we're going to move that decimal point from the end 2 places. So that makes it 3.5 or 3.50, right? So you can leave that 0 off. So you could say 3 and 50 over 100, or you could also just drop the 0 and make that 3 and 5/10. And that can be simplified, right? that be? 1/2, right. Three and 1/2. Okay? And that's our answer. Any questions with that? And then the problems 15 through 26, we want to also write those percentages as a fraction, but those are mixed. That would be like this one here. Similar to that, except for this one here is 350%, whereas the others from 15 to 26, those are mixed fractions. Such as 12.5%. Okay, and at this point, what we could do here is change this to a improper fraction. And so we could say 12 times 2 is 24 and 1 is 25 over 2. But that's still a percentage until we make that 25 over 2 times 1 over 100. Which technically, that's what we did here with the 3. You know, we could say that this 3 is also 3 times 1 over 100 as well. And we get 3 over 100. But here, we have this 2 in the denominator. So it's not like we can say 25 over 100 because of the 2 in the denominator. So instead of multiplying them together, let's see if we can simplify that. Well, can 25 go into 100? Yeah, it can. 4 times, right? 25 goes into itself once. So now we've got, what do we have in the numerator? 1, right? And how about the denominator? We have 1 times 1, 1. 2 times 4 is 8, right? And so we have 1/8. Alright, let's try another one like that.